Good morning to you. Welcome to Pittsburgh Today Live. I'm Christine Sorensen.
And I'm John Burnett, and here we are like a couple of school kids on the bus getting ready to go to school.
Exactly.
That's where we're going.
This isn't any school bus, though. This is a very special school's bus. It's called the XQ Super School Bus. Now, it's been on a cross-country tour and now has rolled into Pittsburgh for a 3-day stay as part of the Remake Learning Days in the city. More than 350 events going on all around town, and this is one you don't want to miss, and we are so excited to have it right outside our studios. And here to tell us more about the bus and where you can find it is School Support Team Manager Marlene Castro. Marlene, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Good morning.
Here, tell us, what is the XQ Institute, and what do you guys do?
So XQ Institute is an organization dedicated to rethinking the American public high school and doing that with communities so that students are better prepared for college, career, and life, and to really have that success through innovative learning experiences. So our institute is on the road with the XQ Super School Bus. We started a Super School project in 2015 where we had an open call across the country to actually design the future of American public high school, and we announced 10 winners of that project last September. So we are very excited to be on this journey with those first 10 winners. However, we know that the movement doesn't stop there because we know all across the country, communities are working so hard to have innovative learning experiences for all students. And that's happening in places like Pittsburgh today with Remake Learning Days.
Yeah, well, I mean, kids are getting degrees online all over the country. My son-in-law's 2 brothers did just that recently, and it's happening everywhere. And is this just an extension of that, of alternative learning?
You know, it starts to span into that area for sure, and so really it's about hearing from communities who've experienced, and the actual students, the families who've experienced different ways of education, and understand why does that work? How should we expand it more across the country? And really because it's breaking out this box open from what high school has been for over 100 years. And so on our bus we actually go through data and different images that show that classrooms have just stayed the same, despite the fact that we continue to innovate all around the community, all around the country.
Everywhere else
except education. Yeah. So even here, our bus really takes visitors through the ideas of data, how the U.S. is doing in comparison to other countries. So here we have our math scores, and in white you will see shortly. So at number 1 is Singapore. You keep going down the list, and the U.S. Still doesn't pop up yet. Here on science, U.S. is down here, right? So. Number 7. So we really do a deep dive as you continue on through the iPads to really dive into this data, because we are data informed. It's not only just what students are feeling when you go into schools and you talk to them and say, you know, like high school feels like something I have to do. I don't feel like my passions are nurtured. I don't feel like I'm getting prepared for college, career, and life all around. And so if you keep walking through our bus, it really starts to pin on the problem, but it also starts to get us into a solution-oriented mindset. What can we do about this? And really we think that those solutions are coming from the communities themselves, and we want to be supporters of that.
I love that idea. And so as we walk through the bus, you've got all kinds of cool gadgets. People can come in and actually see this for themselves. Is that right?
Absolutely, and we want them to come see it for themselves. So you can even engage in some of the actual topics that students are really talking about, and even teachers themselves. I myself am a classroom teacher prior to joining XQ. So you have topics to explore, like what is relevant learning? What is project-based learning? And what does that look like actually in a classroom on a day-to-day basis?
So give me an example. I mean, I'm seeing pictures of people like out in the field. This doesn't look like regular school.
Correct, right. So these students aren't sitting at desks. They're not in a classroom with a teacher just stand and deliver type of teaching, right? They are actually grappling with real world problems. They are out and about seeing a project from beginning to end, and that's where their learning is measured, right? Versus, you know, we think sometimes about learning being measured through just bubbling test scores, right? So we really want to expand that. We know testing is important to capture how a student has grown and what they have mastered, but what are the other ways that we've been able to do that, right?
And is this kind of out-of-the-classroom education, Marlene, is it for all students, or does the old standard style still work for some?
No, interesting. There is a lot of conversation around every student has a different learning style, right?
Sure.
But learning style, as well as access to high expectations and rigorous coursework, is for all students, right? So whether you are a student who understands yourself as kinesthetic, or you are a student who understands themselves as I learn best with a teacher talking to me, how do you still expand on those notions of education through the opportunities and improve it, right?
Sure.
And you also have exposure, right? So we're not just talking about what you learn through core academic subjects. We're talking about skills like preparing yourself for college and career by what are the interpersonal skills? Do I get to interact with more students through group projects so that I know how to communicate, right?
And how do you deal with things like chorus and sports, and how do you incorporate those things to have a more well-rounded kind of education?
Absolutely. And, you know, and to the point of that is, does the school always need to provide that, or how does the school partner with the community who has those programs already in place, right? So how do we expand the network and ecosystem of who teaches our kids? The entire community, not just the one high school. And so there's choir and sports and stuff outside of the school building that everyone can take advantage of, so that we understand that school can focus in on learning and their partnerships as well as student development. So
wow, so many exciting ideas. I love this. Now, what's behind this door, John? You're going to check this out here. It says snap a photo. What's this?
So this is the door where we are hearing these ideas that we keep talking about, right? That I keep it. Yeah, please do. So through this booth that John is entering, we are able to actually hear those ideas. So if you start to interact with that iPad there, John, you'd be able to snap a photo with that prop. Yep, so if you hit next, you'd be able to understand some of the education issues you just walked through on the bus and start to give your own opinion. How would you rethink the American high school?
So people can come on the bus and give their own thoughts, explore what people have ideas, and then say, hey, here's what I think?
Exactly. Exactly. And that's captured as, you know, Pittsburgh really has this idea, or we heard from 10 people in Pittsburgh say that they really want career-focused education, right? We want to expand what it means to have an internship while we're in high school, right? So really capturing that data around what is it going to take to rethink the American public high school.
Well, this is exciting. So you're going around the country on the bus?
Absolutely, yeah. So this is actually our third version of a tour. It's our second tour on the bus itself. And so we did a tour last summer, 2016, now it's summer 2017, and we really do it because we want to continue to be in a learning mode and be inspired, again, because innovation in education is happening in communities big and small around the country. And so we really need to capture that and share it out.
I don't know if you asked this while I was in there, but why Pittsburgh? I mean, we're glad you're here.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
How we get so lucky?
Yeah, we're so happy to be here. But, you know, Pittsburgh is just one stop that we are dedicated in because in addition to being here for Remake Learning Days, Pittsburgh was a stop where we had a lot of school builders. We had people who raised their hand, and even if there wasn't a winner named within our first project, again, we are in learning mode and know that Pittsburgh has a lot of education innovation happening already, and we want to understand what that is. How do we learn more? How does the country learn more? And so through Remake Learning Days, it just so happens, you know, good symmetry that we are here also on those days. But yeah.
Thank you so much, Marlene. So you can come out and see the XQ Super School Bus as part of the Remake Learning Days, which is happening now through May 26th.
And if you're under 6'2", you can stand up.
Yes, this is for big kids too. You'll find it in Market Square starting today at noon, and then tomorrow at 10 at the Grayson Community Center in the Hill District. Friday, it'll be at the Pittsburgh Zoo and PPG Aquarium starting at 10:30. And you can look for more details and a full schedule of more than 350 events happening for Remake Learning Days all around the region. Again, that's happening now through May 26th. Those details at kdka.com/PTL.